Training needs analysis. If as an organisation you're going to be spending money on training, then you want to make sure that that is a worthwhile investment. There is no point in spending money on something that you don't need. So to make sure that the training that you're getting is really tailored to achieving your organisational goals, you need to do some training needs analysis. Training needs analysis is about identifying the training gap between your actual or current performance standards and your required performance standards. So in order to make sure you get from A to B, you need to know what's A and what's B. So required performance standards, how do you identify what those are? Well, the answer really is what skills, knowledge, behaviours do people need to do the job effectively? What do you need them to be able to do differently or to do better in order to meet their objectives? So first of all, look at those objectives. What is it that you need to do on an organisational level, but also at team and individual level? Look at job descriptions, look at person specifications, look at competency frameworks. All these things will tell you not just what you need people to do, but how well you need them to do it, and again, what knowledge, what skills, behaviours, attributes, qualities, etc. they're going to need in order to be able to do those. Then you want to look at, well, if that's where people need to be, where are they now? So you want to identify their actual or current performance standards. Again, there's a range of things that you can look at that will give you this information. For individual people, look at appraisals, look at reviews, look at feedback they've had. You can use psychometric testing, occupational personality questionnaires. You can use ability tests. Ability tests are very good for giving concrete measures in terms of people's abilities in particular areas. Very good for numeracy, verbal usage, literacy skills. Also useful for things such as clerical checking or attention to detail. There's a range of ability tests out there that will give you some good hard measures. Also, you can use assessment or development centres to look at your staff and again see where their strengths are, where their development areas are. Once you've actually identified the required and the actual performance standards, you've got then your training gap. But is it a training gap? First of all, make sure that this is something that's a training need. There could be a whole other range of reasons that people are not performing the way you want them to. It could be down to managerial style. It could be down to personal reasons, levels of motivation. It could be down to lack of support or the right equipment. So make sure that it is actually something that training can address. Otherwise, you'll spend money on the training and you won't get the results that you want. When it comes to training, you want to train for skills, for knowledge, for behaviour. You can't train people in attitude or in personal qualities or attributes. It's all about capabilities. It could be that it's not actually training that people need. They could need some other form of learning or development. It could be coaching or mentoring. If you want more information on how to actually meet that training gap, how to fill it, then look at our session on meeting training needs for a lot more suggestions and information and ideas.